Hey, good morning, everyone at Beaumont First Assembly of God and all who might be watching online. I'm coming to you today from my office at the church where there might be a little banging on the roof because our new roof is going on the building today and tomorrow. I wanted to let you know what's going on Wednesdays. I just poked my head into the men's and women's meetings. I kind of just sneak it around here. I don't want to spread my germs anywhere, so I only poked my head in. I had my face mask on and saw that there were good Bible studies going on at both the men's and the women's meeting this morning. But I wanted to let you know what's going to be happening in the weeks ahead on our Wednesday night Bible study that usually is online. For this week, I'm going to broadcast Pastor Warren Hoyt preaching on Pentecost last year. He's teaching on Pentecost to some people who maybe weren't so familiar with the baptism of the Holy Spirit, the reasoning behind the whole Bible as it leads up to Pentecost and the New Covenant and the church being born. And I thought it was a great leading on Wednesday night Bible study for Pentecost Sunday, this Sunday that we'll be celebrating at our church. So in a week or two, what's going to happen with our Wednesday night services is I am going to begin a series of studies that I've been doing on the TV series, The Chosen. You can see I have my Chosen sweatshirt on this morning. It says Trouble. I hope it's reading properly on your screen instead of reversed. Anyway, I've been getting into trouble all of my life. So if I get in trouble with you teaching this course or this Bible study and discussion group watching this together, because I believe it could be a catalyst for a really rebirth of our enthusiasm for following Jesus and being Jesus and the Holy Spirit being the center of all things that we do. And so I think it's going to be a great 8 weeks that we do together in the season number 1. Even if you watched it, I invite you to join me in this. I'll be broadcasting online on Wednesday, but I'll also be meeting in a small venue, either a host family's house or in the lobby of the church where we have a big screen TV to watch it, and we can bring in some modular seating there. Wherever we do it, we can do it together, especially for those who that are in the fellowship that don't have access to technology. This is the one way they will be able to watch this without going to YouTube or to the Chosen app. So anyway, what I'm saying is we're going to begin each lesson with, in a smaller environment, we're going to start each meeting with the pertinent scriptures that are involved with whatever that broadcast is about, whether it be Nicodemus or Mary Magdalene or one of those characters that get introduced, the Apostle John and the Apostle Peter. And we're going to do that each and every week. So, and then we'll also be able to watch it together and really get a grip for this wonderful series that just touches you. You get this sense of, oh, I wish I could have been there. But you are there because the Holy Spirit that dwells within us, it draws us to Christ, is in each and every believer who is filled with the Holy Spirit and following Jesus with all their heart. And so afterwards, we'll have a brief Bible study and discussion period. And I think it's just going to be a wonderful gathering. I invite you to invite someone who may not have access to technology, or perhaps think about hosting it in your own home with a few people. And then perhaps I could supply you with the questions and answers for whatever I have prepared for this, so that you might be able to moderate, or somebody else might be able to moderate this discussion group afterwards. So that's what we're doing in the coming weeks. I wanted to also make sure to invite everyone to go out of your way, to change your schedule if necessary, to begin to gather with us on Thursday for prayer and praise, because it's important that we come together and that we share this sweet fellowship together and this prayer time together to be in one accord. Somehow we must accomplish this. And I also wanted to bring, and that's at 11 o'clock on Thursdays in the sanctuary. Then we move across the NPR building and break bread together. So you don't want to miss that. So anyway, I'm just going to say to you, the last thing is there are some real prayer needs that people have mentioned to me today. Number one, I just got off the phone with Roy Whitehead, and his wife Jan has come home from the hospital. She's under hospice care. And it's a very difficult time for Roy. Roy is very dear to me. He's an old North Carolina boy who grew up in North Carolina like my mom did. And so I just want you to keep Roy Whitehead and Jan in your prayers. Also, I had a call from Ruth Keller just a few minutes ago talking about Betty Vaughn, who is Sharon Cox's sister, who, she's elderly. She's in the Lakes retirement home right here in Banning. And she fell down and broke her hip in the bathroom. They don't even know how long she was on the floor in the bathroom last night, but she's in the hospital now, and they're talking about doing surgery. Like I said, she's elderly, and she needs our prayers. So pray for Betty Vaughn and pray for Sharon Cox that the peace of God would be upon her as she obviously cares so much for her sister at this time in her life. Anyway, if you would keep those prayers in mind, keep Wednesday evening broadcast, Warren Hoyt preaching on Pentecost, and then further Wednesdays going forward for our chosen initiative, I'll call it. We'll give it a try. They say that you can't teach old dogs new tricks, but let's see if we can be flexible in the spirit and try something new. I'll be wearing my other t-shirt I bought from the Chosen store, Get Used to Different, and I know I'm trouble to some people because people like things to stay the same. But we live in changing times, and we must grow strong in the spirit for the times that lie ahead of us. So God bless you all, and I'll see you tonight online with Warren Hoyt Study.